You want to go fast? Go alone. I got to come here, film these cops. I got to go alone. I got to go now. I got to get there now. We want to change the system. We have to do it together. Left, right, Trump, Harris, independent, conservative, liberal. We've got to come together.
All right, so today we are going like deep into this whole world of First Amendment auditing with Jose DeCastro.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we should start, for people who haven't been following along.
Sure.
What exactly is First Amendment auditing?
Well, it's basically people going out and filming in public spaces, very often around government buildings, police, things like that, to assert their right to record and to basically put those in authority to the test.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that question, right, about like where's the line between individual rights and kind of keeping things safe and orderly.
Exactly.
But what makes this deep dive so interesting, I think, is that Jose DeCastro.
Yeah.
He's a guy who is,
well known.
Yeah, he's known for some colorful, some might say confrontational audits.
Then wouldn't it? I'm not breaking any laws. You don't need to escort me. Go back to where you're supposed to. I'm walking right now.
But recently, he's been talking about like building bridges between citizens and police.
Yeah, that's the twist.
Which is kind of a fascinating twist, wouldn't you say?
It is indeed.
So we've got like a whole stack of YouTube videos and articles about DeCastro's recent activity.
Right.
And let me tell you, things get pretty wild. So we're going to start off in Las Vegas. It's the eve of DeCastro's 50th birthday.
Big day.
Big day, right. And he strolls up to a police officer, middle of what seems like a routine traffic stop. But DeCastro is actually disappointed that the officer doesn't recognize him. He goes, "You guys feeling safe?" Kind of with this, like, almost a disappointed, like
he should be known.
Yeah.
Like, don't you know who I am?
It's almost like he expects to be recognized.
Yeah.
Which, speaks volumes about the kind of following he's built up
Absolutely.
in the auditing community.
Going on, man? Doing what I do. How you guys doing? You guys feeling safe? All right.
Yeah.
He's kind of, he's become a little bit of a celebrity.
A celebrity in that niche.
Yeah, in that niche for sure. But then he shifts gears and he starts talking about how police procedures have changed because of First Amendment audits. And he's claiming that he's audited cops in over 30 states.
Yeah, I mean, because overall, I've audited cops in over 30 states, and the only state I've ever been arrested in is here.
Only been arrested twice, both times in Vegas. And he even kind of suggests that his legal battles, because he's had lawsuits, claiming wrongful arrest in violation of his First Amendment rights, have kind of forced these police departments to learn more about auditors.
So do you think that all the times I got arrested in town here and all the drama of me going to jail and everything...
I don't really know your case.
But did you guys learn more about First Amendment auditors? And is there kind of like is there more talk about it now where... Now there's been classes and stuff. You had classes before I went to jail?
And auditors' rights.
So it's an interesting claim.
Yeah.
But, maybe a bit of an overstatement.
Right.
While his lawsuits might have contributed to some awareness in certain cases, it's probably highly unlikely they're the sole driver of, police training on First Amendment rights.
Yeah, it's never just one thing, right?
Right.
But then, so this is where things get interesting, okay? He throws out these ideas for detaining suspects. He calls it digital detainment. Basically involves, someone agreeing on camera with a judge watching virtually. To be detained.
The practicality of that is, of course,
Yeah, it's very
debatable, logistical nightmare.
Yeah, potential for things to go wrong. And the sheer volume of cases just clogging up these virtual courtrooms. Right. And the officer he's talking to actually brings up these points. Like, what if the person bolts? What if they don't agree to this whole digital detainment thing in the first place? So what's DeCastro's solution? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Silly putty. With tracking devices. What? Seriously. He's like, high tech.
Think about saying, hey, can we detain people in other ways?
What way do you have?
Digital detainment. You walk up and you say, hey, you're on camera. Do you agree to be detained? The judge is watching.
What if they don't?
Then shoot him with a silly putty ball that's got a tracking device in it.
You still gotta chase them.
No, let them run. You got once that silly putty hits their clothing, it sticks like rubber, like. And then you track them.
You fire a blob of this stuff at the fleeing suspect. Track them. Send a tow truck.
So it's classic DeCastro.
Right.
Thinking outside the box, shall we say, or maybe just in a completely different box altogether, you know?
Yeah.
He kind of completely brushes aside any concerns about the risks involved.
Yeah.
missing the throw, or, worse, letting a truly dangerous criminal escape because you're relying on this wad of, high-tech silly putty. Yeah, but he's convinced that these ideas will make the whole interaction more humane. He's all about, avoiding pulling guns unless it's absolutely necessary and advocating for this less confrontational approach. And he even links this to his recent jail time, saying that, it made him realize he needs to bridge this gap between citizens and the police.
It is a curious shift for a guy who really has built his reputation on pushing boundaries and provoking reactions. Right?
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, is this like a genuine change of heart?
At the end of the day, I want a more humane interaction. I want to have an interaction between citizens who are not crazy and citizens who are not going to run or fight. I want a more humane interaction by the police.
Or is it more, calculated? Is it trying to reconcile his past actions with this new desire for de-escalation?
Yes, the question.
That's a big question.
And then it gets even more interesting. So the police leave, and he launches into this passionate speech about wanting to change the system from within. He talks about running for governor, joining the city council, even creating new security products, all with this goal of, as he puts it, making these interactions more humane.
Yeah, it's a bold vision, that's for sure. And it's really striking his unwavering conviction that he can pull it off. I mean, it really speaks to his personality, his drive, his commitment to this cause. However, unorthodox his methods may be.
Totally. And then he calls for unity among First Amendment auditors, urging them to work together towards this common goal. He even hints at a new video series that's going to, I think his words were, blow our minds, supposedly revealing some big truths about the system.
I will change this system. Whether I'm the governor, I'm on the city council, whether I work as an advocate, whether I create new products for security and safety, and somehow, some way, I will change this system. No matter what. I swear to God, I won't stop. I won't quit. I won't give up. I won't budge. I won't back down. And we don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. Put it in the comment section. That's right. We don't stop. All right.
This is a new wrinkle. This emphasis on, collective action.
Right.
It suggests maybe a shift away from the individual confrontations towards a more organized effort to challenge the status quo and advocate for change.
Right.
So it'll be really interesting to see how this plays out within that auditing community.
Oh, and we can't forget the algorithm moment. He literally tells his viewers to spam his videos with comments saying algorithm to boost his YouTube presence.
Right. I mean, it's a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the world of online content creation.
Right.
The lengths people go to get noticed.
Yeah, and kind of highlights that tension between, advocating for these principles like free speech and government transparency, but also playing the social media game.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Even in a movement that's all about holding institutions accountable, algorithms and audience engagement still, reigns supreme.
So true.
Support me, support yourself, learn how to plead the Fifth Amendment, watch my videos. Do me a favor, everybody type the word algorithm. Put the word algorithm on this video. Algorithm. Put it in there right now. Put it in algorithm. Then go to every single video I have on YouTube and type the word algorithm. Algorithm. On every single video that I have.
We've got the birthday boy himself all fired up, reminding everyone he's turning 50. And this is just the beginning. Signs off with, a reminder to visit his website, grab some merch, and learn your rights.
Powerful image. The defiant auditor. Entering a new decade, still fueled by, that same passion, that same commitment. But that question still lingers, Can this newfound desire for reconciliation coexist with his history of confrontation? Can he really bridge the gap between citizens and police, given, his past and his platform?
And I think it's safe to say this is a story that's far from over.
Oh, absolutely. It's a story that's going to keep unfolding, both on YouTube and in the real world. And as we watch it play out, we're left to ponder some pretty big questions. What role do we as individuals play in shaping the future of free speech and accountability? So, in this digital age, how do we balance our rights with The need for civility and respect. These are the questions that DeCastro's story compels us to consider, questions that resonate long after the cameras stop rolling.
So to all of you listening, remember, your voice matters. Engage in those tough conversations, challenge those assumptions, and never stop seeking a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our world. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep the conversation going.
I'm 50. I'm 50 years old in 2 hours. I'm 50 years old in 2 hours. I gotta go. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.